Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day that you're practicing. I hope it's going well. I'm Kristina. Welcome to Power to Express. And today we are going to be working a lot on our flexibility. So I feel like my practice has been a lot about strength lately. Um, Not necessarily through peak pose, but maybe repetition and that conditioning work that's felt really good for me lately. And so whenever I feel like I really get into one side of my practice, I know it's time to incorporate the other side. So strength and flexibility are all a part of it, I think. And so I want to do something that's going to really work the back of our legs, inner thigh, hips, and we're going to play around with that today on our mat. You will want some kind of supports. I'm going to have my blocks. So if you have something sturdy, not like a water bottle or anything, something more grounding than that. So boxes, the biggest book you have. Pillows can actually be helpful for what we need in a pinch. You can use a couple of pillows. Just might want some support like that for our practice today, especially toward the end. So let's get started on our mat. Press play on your playlist before you do that, and then we'll get started on our mat in an easy seated pose today. And by easy seated, I mean extended forward fold. Okay, so send your legs out long. We were easy seated last time. Okay, send your legs out long. I'm going to pull the flesh back here to feel my sits bones grounded even more into the earth. And then when you're ready, take a full breath in. And exhale, extended forward fold. Make it really soft here and just breathe. So release the expectation to touch anything, your toes, even your ankles. You could even set your supports on either side of your legs and just let your arms rest on those. And then finally drop your chin toward your chest. Oh my gosh. And then just kind of let go here. I really felt that on the back of my neck. I'm doing this first thing in the morning, so everything is really waking up. That felt good. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. This time, press your heart forward toward your feet. I'm feeling more sensation through the back of my legs as I do that. So let's try that again. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Press your heart toward your feet and flex your feet gently back toward your face. Can you feel more openness start to creep into the back of your legs? That's what we're looking for here. Approach this pose with softness, with ease. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Activate your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Breathe in, slowly rise up. Keep your right leg extended. Draw your left foot in, sole of your foot to meet your inner thigh. Once again, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Janu Sirsasana. Just isolating one leg at a time here. Exhale. Inhale, make your way up nice and slow. Extend your left leg, draw your right foot in. Breathe in, lift and lengthen through the crown of your head. And exhale, fold. Find even more sensation by rocking side to side, just gently. You might feel your sits bones further planted to the earth. And again, softness, ease, and awareness of the back of your legs right there. Exhale. Inhale, gently come up. Swivel your legs around tabletop. You can do a couple rounds of cat and cow here to warm up the spine a little bit more. Inhale, cow, drop your belly. Ooh, tip your chin upward, press your heart forward. Feel more sensation in the low back. Breathe in. Exhale, round your back, cat pose. Holy cow, ooh, that feels really good, especially after all of that stretching. Breathe in. Exhale. Flow through a few more rounds, your breath, your movement. One more time, each direction. Tabletop pose. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Sink your heels down towards the mat. Press through the base of your fingertips. This line right here. Yeah, so press through that spot in your hand, taking a little bit of the weight out of the heel of your hand, more into your fingertips, your finger pads. Tip your tailbone, melt your heart downward. Look for length in the back of your legs. Breathe into your calf muscles, breathe into your hamstrings. And stay for a big exhale. Inhale, plank. Shift forward. Stay for a few breaths. Start to build some heat in your upper body here. Push the mat away. Take the dip out of your upper back. Stack your heels over the balls of your feet. Perfect. Beautiful. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down towards your mat. Let your elbows graze your rib cage the whole way down. Breathe in, low cobra. And exhale, release. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, low cobra, stay and breathe. Squeeze your elbows together. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. You can feel your calves engage here when you do that. Your low back works really hard right here. Support that with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, lift your thighs, lift your shins. Inhale, press up, high plank. Woo! Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Inhale, lift your right leg. Bend your knee, open your hip, roll your ankle. Roll it the other way. Point your knee up towards the sky. Drop your right shoulder, right armpit down towards your mat. Now take a breath in. And exhale, low lunge. Bring it through. Inhale, crescent moon, and breathe. I'm going to start with my hands on my hips. You can always take your hands to your heart. And if you feel supported, fingertips up towards the sky. Yogi's choice. Pull your right hip back. Open, melt, open your left hip flexor. Breathe in. Exhale, half splits. If you have your blocks nearby, they're always a really nice support here. Press your heart forward, just like we did in Janu Sirsasana at the beginning. So flex your right toes back, press your heart forward. Notice more length come into your spine, less rounding, and more length. Really nice. Pull your hips straight back behind you. Exhale. Inhale, low lunge, rock forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, bend your knee, open your hips, stay for a few breaths, roll your ankle. Drop your left armpit down towards your mat as you lift your left knee a little bit higher. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Breathe. Drop your right knee. Crawl up to your left inner thigh, or your top of your left thigh. This time, melt your right hip flexor down towards the mat. Hands to your knees, to your heart, to the sky. Yogi's choice right here. Breathe in. Exhale, half splits. Stay and breathe. Flex your left toes back toward your heart. Reach your chin forward. Reach your chest forward. And pull your hips back. Beautiful. Exhale. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, chaturanga. Left steps back to meet right. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Lift your thighs. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Listen for the change. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon, really warming up the legs here. Exhale, half splits. Breathe in, low lunge. Listen for another change. Exhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Breathe in, low lunge. Inhale again, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right foot to the top right corner of your mat. Stay and breathe. Release your left knee to the mat. And then maybe you roll open to the outside of your right foot. Find your breath here. I'm going to bring my block, if you have a block, underneath my left hand here. Take a breath in. Roll your right shoulder back and open. Capture your left foot for a quad stretch here. It's still a little bit early in our practice, so this might not feel quite as accessible to you. And if it doesn't, no need to grab onto anything. Just reach back for hand to foot and start to build that muscle memory. Start to build the openness in your upper body and your quads. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hand and your foot really nice, gently there. Wiggle, walk your left foot or your right foot back to the center of your mat. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, and breathe. Pull your right hip back, press your left hip forward. Look at that little bend in your left knee there. Breathe in. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Breathe. Shift your body forward. Find a hover right above your right thigh, okay? Now squeeze your abdominals in to support that hover so that not all the work has to be with your low back. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Spin open. Stay and breathe. Stack your right knee over your ankle and then look down. Make sure you can see your big toe. Perfect. I'm looking for a stretch here in my left inner thigh and groin area. And I do that by enhancing the pressure in the outside of my left foot, the knife edge of my left foot here. As soon as I do that, I feel all this engagement here. Breathe in. Exhale, triangle pose. Breathe. Straighten your right leg, tip your front body down. Plug in through your big toes here. That's what really helps your knees from locking out. Roll your left hip open. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Breathe. Right leg stays straight, and then just tip your body back slightly. Reach up and then back. Same with our reverse warrior. Woo, press through your right big toe mound. I feel a stretch on the top of my foot. How crazy. Not crazy. I mean, it's designed to do that, but it's an interesting stretch. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Cartwheel your arms to the mat. I'm going to take this as an ekapada because it feels pretty right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, runner's lunge. Breathe. Left foot to the top left corner of your mat. Release your right knee. Start to open up your left leg here. Roll to the outside edge of your foot. That might feel like just enough. Can you look for sensation in your outer left hip, your right hamstring, or your right hip flexor, excuse me. Here comes my block to support my right hand. Breathe in, reach your left arm up and then back, and exhale. There's that gorgeous quad stretch. Woo! That feels really good. That feels like a lot of feelings right there. Big stretch. Exhale. Inhale, gently release left hand back to the mat. Walk your left foot to the center of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, and breathe. This time, shift your left hip back, right hip forward, slight bend to your right knee there. So you stack your heel over the ball of your foot. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane your arms. Stay and breathe. Bring your torso to a hover just above your left thigh. And then lift your hands up above your hips. Energize your fingers. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Breathe. Stack your left knee over your ankle this time, and then press through the knife edge of your right foot. Look for more sensation through your right inner thigh and groin. Can you see your left big toe? Hi, left big toe. Looking good. Exhale. Woo. Breathe in. Exhale, triangle pose. Stay and breathe. Straighten your left leg. Tip your front body down. Roll your right hip open this time. Open your chest more towards the side of your space. Exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Breathe. Press through your left big toe mound. Make that connection to the earth. Slide your right hand down your right thigh. Square your shoulders to the side of your space. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your right leg high. We're gonna flow. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, chaturanga. Let's do that again. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane your arms. Nice, everybody. Inhale, warrior two. Stay low. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. Take it from your knees. Skip it all together if you'd like. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop to Malasana. Big yogi squat at the top of your mat. I'm going to set my block down, or your box, or whatever you need. Even pillows are going to work here as some support. That way, I can focus a little bit more on the stretch of my inner thigh and groin. Press your elbows into your knees, and then lift your heart. Reach it toward your thumbs as you lengthen the crown of your head upward. Draw support in through the pelvic floor, like you're zipping up. Stay for a few breaths, a little active recovery right here, as well as a nice juicy stretch. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Stay and breathe. Sit your hips low. Point your tailbone to the short edge of your mat behind you. Look down, see your toes, flutter them. I'm going to bring my hands to my heart. It's kind of my favorite way to do chair. All right, draw your navel in, squeeze through your belly, squeeze your obliques in. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane your arms. Find a little momentum. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Lift your left knee and breathe. Stay here for a few breaths. Whoa, my whole head is cut off. You know what to do. Flex your left toes up toward your shin. Drop your left hip down to meet your right. Energize your lifted leg. Breathe in. Exhale, standing splits. Move nice and slow all the way down. Hands to your mat. Lift your left heel towards the sky. Breathe. Rotate your left hip point down towards the mat. So focus less on the height of your leg, more on the length of your lifted leg. Press your left heel back behind you and straighten out your leg as much as you can, even if that means your left leg is just a couple inches away from the mat. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Shiva squat. A little burn here. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Connect your right arm to your right thigh, and then send your left arm up and then over. So instead of stacking wrist over wrist, reach your left wrist up and over, stretch to the top of your space.
Roll your left hip open. That should feel pretty familiar from our triangle pose earlier. Nice, everybody. Exhale. Inhale, star pose. Stretch, reach 5 points. Exhale, horse pose. Take your hands to your inner thighs here. Drop your left shoulder down. Drop your right shoulder down. Drop your left. Ah, feels really good. And then drop your right. Come back to center. Horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, skandasana to the back of your mat. Nice big stretch here. Flex your right toes up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands down to the mat, or you can always have them at your heart. Today, I'm going to bring my hands to the mat, and I'm going to press my left elbow to the inside of my left leg. And by doing that and flexing my right foot, I find even more intensity through my right inner thigh, my right hamstring. Can you tell what we're working on today? Woo! How often have I been cueing to your inner thigh and hamstring? Really important today. So just a gentle pressure applied to your left inner thigh, your left knee can start to lengthen the right side a little bit. Yeah, really nice. Exhale here. Inhale, shift to center, halfway lift. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, breathe. Drop your head, shake your head no, nod your head yes, turn your toes in just slightly. You can reach for your ankles, you can dive your hands back through your legs, pressing your heart behind you. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, top of your mat, little swivel move right here. Inhale, three-legged dog, just because it feels good. Exhale, chaturanga. Ekapada is right there. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Sit your hips really low. Don't be afraid of that. Breathe in, one-legged mountain. Lift your right knee. Stay. Flex your right toes. Drop your right hip in line with your left. Breathe in. Exhale, standing splits. Lower your hands to the mat. Nice and slow. Extend your right leg out and back. Again, up is not our priority today. Back, length is our priority today. I'm feeling a lot of weakness in my left leg today, so we'll see how this goes. Flex your right foot really intensely, so you press your heel back behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, Shiva squat, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, Shiva squat. Our last one. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane your arms. Breathe in, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Stay and breathe. Reach your right arm up and over toward the front of your space. Press through the knife edge of your right foot. So don't forget about that energy we spent time creating on in our Sun B. Open up gently through your right arch. Feel more length come to the outside of your right leg. Beautiful. Exhale. Inhale. Star. Exhale. Horse pose. Again, bring your hands to your inner thighs. Really hate doing this with my back to the camera, so you know what to do. This time, drop your right shoulder down. Drop your left shoulder down. Just a nice little twist there even. We haven't done any twisting yet. So this might feel good in your back, as well as your inner thighs. One more time, dropping your left shoulder down. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, skandasana to the back of your mat. Breathe. Flex your left toes this time. And then drop your tailbone down, but again, like Malasana, zip up through the pelvic floor, so don't lose engagement in that bandha. Breathe in as you pull up, okay? Right hand comes to the inside of your right thigh if you'd like, and then just gently press your right elbow into the inside of your right knee. Nice. It's almost like pushing a button to feel sensation. As soon as I do that, I feel more length start to come into my left hamstring, my left inner thigh. Exhale. Inhale, come to center, halfway lift. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hello, there you are. Doing great. Stay with it. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, swivel low lunge, top of your mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, side out. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. One more big stretch right here, big heart opener. And exhale, half splits. Flex your right toes. From here, we're going to move into Hanumanasana, monkey pose or splits. So this might be a great place for you to stay today, working into your half split, pressing your heart forward even more. Another great option is to bring a block right underneath you, whichever setting feels the best. Start to slide your right leg forward as you shift your left leg back, and then look for some support there with your block right underneath your hip. You can also bring your block, your stabilizers, underneath your hands, if that feels better. Pull your right hip back as you shift your left hip gently forward. So this is almost going to be more energetic than actually like visible to the naked eye. It's a lot of energy shifting your hips so they're squared back to the front of your space. Flex your right toes up, and then look for a proud chest. So lift your chest a little bit higher, lift your heart just like you do every time in upward facing dog. When you're ready, just shift your weight over onto your right hip. Swing your left leg back in front of you, and if you have your props, you can set your props off to either side. I can't think of a beautiful way to get out of this pose, so I'm going to swing my right leg back through tabletop. Just move really slowly. That's an extremely intense stretch. Come back through your tabletop, shift your hips from side to side. And then downward facing dog. When you're ready, we'll repeat that on the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon.
Low sun. It's just starting to come up here. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lift your heart, and again, just take all the time you need working into your Hanumanasana. So start to slide your left leg forward. Most of our mats are sticky, so they don't really offer a lot of sliding. I'm going to take 2 blocks, I think, underneath my left hip today. Like I said, it's feeling a little sore. So that's going to feel a little bit better for me today. Lots of support underneath my right hip. Now, or left hip. So drop your right hip forward here. Square up to the front of your space. Flex your left toes up towards the sky. And wherever you are, offer up a sense of lightness, a sense of ease through your heart. Ooh, along your face, your jaw especially. This pose can bring up a lot of big feelings, a lot of expectations for ourselves. And as you work into this pose, you can also spend some energy just letting those go. Just letting go of expectations of what you think this pose can look like today. And just embrace what it really does look like, how it's showing up in your body. Give it a few more breaths right here, just to explore what this pose is bringing up for you. Slowly set your props off to the side and then roll over onto your left hip. Guide your right knee back, forward. Swing your legs around in front of you. Move so slowly, so much ease and tenderness right here. And then bring your soles of your feet together for cobbler's pose. Just one more way to open up our inner thigh, our groin. Just a lot of softness. We're not even going to fold into it, just to sort of let those muscles kind of release and relax. Monkey pose is a lot of work. Yeah, not a lot of sweaty work, but a lot of flexibility work, letting go of expectations for sure. And I think it's physical work, but it's also mental work. Just letting go of the idea of perfection or resolution in this pose, that it has to end up as one thing. Extend your right leg out, just slightly. Pull your left knee so it faces straight in front of you. We're moving into half Lord of the Fishes. Cross right leg over left. Bring your right hand behind your right hip. Inhale, lengthen your left arm up. Exhale, twist. Bring your left arm to your right thigh and breathe. As you inhale, reach the crown of your head up. And as you exhale, offer more twists through your mid-back. Exhale. Breathe in, return to center. Take stacked fire log pose or easy seated if that doesn't feel accessible to you today. Let me swivel toward you. All right, so left leg is on the bottom. Stack right leg over left so that your shins are stacked on top of one another. Your calves are stacked on top of one another. A block under your right knee might feel good, or a block under your left knee might feel really good. So nothing to tweak, no torque here. Tweak and torque. Okay, breathe in, lengthen. And exhale, hinge forward slightly. I'm just going to rest my elbows on my knees. This is a super intense pose for me. A lot of sensation through your right hip here. Just melt, soften, release down. Again, no expectations for what this pose needs to look like. Again, look for sensation over any sort of physical representation of the pose.
Exhale. Inhale, gently make your way up. We'll just do that same little series on the other side. So bring your right knee in, point straight forward. Cross your left foot over your right knee. There we go. Bring your left hand behind your left hip. Inhale, reach your right arm. Exhale, twist. Gaze over your left shoulder. As you inhale, lengthen up. Press down through your right hip. And exhale, twist. Breathe in. Exhale, return to center. Find stacked fire log here. Bring your left leg down. Stack your right leg down. Stack your left leg over it. Wow, I'm going to need that block big time. There we go. Ooh, okay, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward slightly. Beautiful. Exhale here. Inhale, rise up slowly. And then just change this to an easy seat. It doesn't matter which leg is in front, which leg is behind. We're going to wrap up our class just in an easy seated pose today. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs, palms face down or palms face up, your choice. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Again, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Soften your jaw. Soften your lips. I'll guide you out in just a few minutes. Start to bring awareness back to your breath. And gently start to wiggle your fingers. Connect each fingertip with your thumb just to warm up your hands again. Your wrists into your forearms even. Keep your eyes closed, return your hands to heart center, and bow your chin slightly. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with us today. Thank you for your effort and your ease. Thank you for exploring new, sometimes difficult sensations and staying with it. The student and teacher in me is honored to be with the student and teacher in you. And together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you again so much for joining me today. I'm Kristina. Drink lots of water. That was really intense stretching in your low body. You've released a lot of lactic acid. We've got the synovial fluids moving around our joints really nicely, lubricating everything, and we'll support that with a lot of hydration. So drink plenty of water today. And thank you so much again for your time, and we'll see you soon back on your mat. Have a great day. Be well. Bye.